A great article from top ranked press. I wish there was a start for Crawford and Spence. This article is by Manuk Akpan from Boxing Scene, not Boxing News 20. Boxing News 24. I noticed they're very biased. Terence Crawford is arguably one of boxing's best fighters, but for now, the southpaw sits on the sideline waiting to see who he will square off next. A fight between Errol Spence Jr. and Crawford is what the fans and both fighters have been calling for, to settle the score on who is the best pound-for-pound boxer in the sport. It is a matchup Crawford promoter Top Rank wants to make as well, but will it ever happen? I wish there was a start to negotiation, Top Rank President Todd DeBove told BoxingScene.com. We've been wanting to do that fight for a while. Let Spence do his fight in the fall, then hopefully soon after the first year, we could get something done with a winner. If it's Spence, great. If it's Sean Porter, great. So we're open. We've always put ourselves out there, saying that we're open to do that fight. That's the type of fight we want. That's the type of fight we think the fans want. The fighters want it too. We've already said we're ready to go. So here's the president of Top Rank is saying they want that fight. They've been wanting this fight for a long time. We never see nothing from Lou DiBella and Al Haymon saying Errol Spence won that fight. We never see stuff like that. Show me the article where Lou DiBella and the guys over there at PBC are saying that's the fight they want next. None of them ever say that. None of them, right? Exactly. And Errol Spence definitely don't want to fight Crawford. I seen interviews right after Maurice Hooker versus Jose Ramirez. Sean Porter was interviewed. They said, "Isn't that a fight you want?" Sean Porter said, "I have no interest in fighting Terence Crawford." The same shit Keith Thurman said, the same shit. Ever since he easily demolished Amir Khan in April, the WBO welterweight champion, Crawford has been waiting for a game opponent. Bob Arum is working on getting Crawford back in the ring this fall. For now, the exact foe remains unknown as an in-house options from the top 10 in the division are few and far between. Arum has been vocal in recent months, expressing serious intent to make a Spence-Crawford fight a reality. But Spence has a slew of options within PBC's stacked 147 division that makes the super fight seem like a pipe dream for the time being. If Spence were to get by Porter, a who's who of PBC welterweight like Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Eudonis Ugas, Sherry Lipinus, Jamal James await Spence. The IBF champion from Dallas, Arum is no longer a stranger to super fights. He maneuvered around years-long negotiation and pulled off what seemed to be unimaginable for the fight between Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao in 2015. What's puzzling is that before Pacquiao's contract with Top Rank expired, Arum never matched Crawford with the all-time Filipino. Arum told Fight Hub in January that he killed a Pacquiao-Crawford fight because he feared Crawford would badly hurt Pacquiao. I know how it would end. Not that I knew that it would end in a serious disability for Manny that I wouldn't know, but as a fight, it would only end one way, Arum said. Forget my emotions. I wouldn't want to see him take that kind of damage because it might affect his quality of his future life. Arum might have saved Pacquiao from Crawford crippling power, but now the Filipino is waiting in the rings for perhaps the same fate from Spence, while his idol fighter seeks a star dance partner. Yeah. What do I think about the article? My thoughts on the article is the fact that, like I said before, Top Rank is pushing for the fight. We don't see Lou DiBella. We don't see Al Heyman or the guys that are in control of Errol on my own promoter, Spence career, pushing for the fight. So now we know what side really wants to fight, Terence Crawford's side. But who should Crawford fight next? He should try to get one of those PBC guys, man. One of those guys. Give one of those guys a lucrative deal. I really want to see him knock out Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, we all know, turned down $3 million to fight him. And they left Danny Garcia and went to American. I think they should revisit Danny Garcia and give Danny Garcia $6 million. I bet you Danny Garcia would take that. These guys are willing to fight if you pay them good money. But they're not just trying to lose. They're not just trying to lose for a little bit of money. They know they can't beat a guy. That's when they try to price themselves out. So they try to price themselves out. You give them a little bit more because you know your fighter needs that to build his profile. That's the thing about Bob Arum. I feel like Bob Arum needs to take chances with Crawford. Crawford will become a huge star if he continues to take chances. Pay these guys their money. Let Crawford destroy guys like Keith Thurman, because he could have got that Keith Thurman fight before Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman and Crawford, it could have been a huge build-up. But like Keith Thurman said, I have no interest in fighting Crawford, but they can entice me. Meaning they give me a good amount of money and I'll fight Crawford. Just like he took a good amount of money to fight Pacquiao. I seen an interview with Keith Thurman after the Pacquiao fight. And they said, how do you feel about your loss? He said, I feel good. I got paid. Keith Thurman was willing to sell his old to Pacquiao. But it is what it is, man. Some of these guys are in boxing for the money. Some guys are in boxing for the legacy. But do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this.